It's time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Jared Patterson. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now, Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens and Coach Jared Patterson. Coach the Salem Tigers, 2 wins in a row after 2 losses, after 3 wins in a row. A little bit streaky, but the Tigers may have found their game, Coach.
Yeah, we're really proud of the way the boys came out this week, responded with a couple tough losses on the road last week. Been playing really good basketball, sharing the ball, good offense, good defense, just doing some good things and reaping the benefits this week. It's been a good week for our boys.
When you come out after that tough loss against Bunker, I mean, did everything you had to do right? You just missed a few shots, and then their free throw shooting in the fourth quarter, ungodly, 17 out of 19. I mean, come on, who thinks that's going to happen? But you battled all the way through. It was a tight ball game. Did the same with the Steelville Cardinals, just had a bad fourth quarter. But, Coach, the Salem Tiger team is rounding into shape at the right time.
Yes. This is the time to get a hot streak going. In the middle of conference play, we dropped 1 to Ava earlier in January and had a few weeks in between, and now getting into the nitty gritty of the SCA play and playing good basketball, clicking at the right time, hitting shots. Like you said, against Bunker and Steelville, played really good games, just couldn't make baskets, and so. Seeing the ball go through the hoop, getting a little confidence here this time of year is a really great thing to see.
One of the things that I've been seeing ever since I kind of watched that Bakersfield game, Coach, is the Salem Tigers are kind of dictating the pace of the game. Now, they may not be able to make the shot that they want. Okay, that's going to happen in basketball games. But at least you're getting at the pace that you want, right, Coach?
You're exactly right. You're exactly right with that. Earlier in the year, we got some teams that would press us and control the pace of play, make us play a little bit too fast, and then other teams slow us down, do different things. And so we've really done a good job of controlling that pace of play and doing what we want to do. When we want to go fast. When we need to run a little clock and take care of it, we can do that as well. And so our boys have learned. We got a great group of young men that have been working hard in the gym and just love the game of basketball. So always fun, always learning, always improving.
And when I look back, Coach, I've been gone for a couple of games, but the game against Bunker, you didn't have that many turnovers. The game against Steelville, you didn't have that many turnovers. You have really reduced the turnovers, and the steals have gone up. So the team's getting a little bit more aggressive, and then also a little bit more cautious with some of those. I hate to say the term lazy passes, but soft passes from one opponent, one of the players to another. If you eliminate those turnovers and then you capitalize on the steals that you get, Coach, this team could go a long way.
Yes, we could do some fun things. And like you said, we've been pressing and trapping and doing a few things these last few games that have just really worked for our team and kind of get an energy boost, and also helps on the other end offensively, get some steals and transition buckets, just make a huge difference with our team. And so we've been doing a pretty good job of that. Had a few turnovers against Sullivan's press Monday, but came through really well. We always try to limit around 10 to 12 to give us a good shot to win. And so we've been doing that the last 6 or 7 games. So it's been good basketball.
Well, you're back to 1-1 in the SCA play with that win over Houston. You take on the Cabool Bulldogs tonight, Coach. Cabool Bulldogs are a team that's been kind of a nemesis to the side of Salem Tigers the last couple of years. They've been playing some pretty good basketball at least against us. They're a little bit down this year, but this is not a team you can take lightly.
Yes, this is a team that plays really hard, very, very young team. They had a big senior class last year that we always battled with, and so a lot of new faces this year, but the kids play really hard for their coach, and, they don't quit. It'll be a good test. It'll be a fun night, a lot of distractions with homecoming night,
right.
A third straight home game, but I think our boys will be ready for it.
And this is kind of, a jumping off point, because now you get the 2-1 on the SCA coach, and the visions are still there to try and take a piece of that conference title.
Yes, the mighty Thayer Bobcats lost on Tuesday night to Mountain Grove, and so I think Thayer's won at least the last 3 or 4 conference titles. That kind of opened the door for everybody. With our loss with Ava, we have 1 loss in conference, so a lot of important basketball coming up. To be able to get even a share of it is pretty exciting for us and the rest of the conference.
And we know that the SCA conference this year has some very good basketball teams, don't they, Coach?
It's loaded. It's loaded for sure. Some very talented teams all the way across the board, and it's really any given night. I'm always looking at my phone to see who won, who beat who, and every game's a toss-up right now, and so we're playing good basketball right now, so we like our odds, but let's keep this rolling.
Well, let's have fun with homecoming tonight against Cabool Bulldogs. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Stay tuned. Tiger homecoming basketball. It's next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Jared Patterson, brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball is next.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard process supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Welcome to this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Tiger basketball. Today's game is brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, The Hotspot Tanning and Tuxedos, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. And now, get ready for Salem Tiger basketball on KSMO.
And welcome to Salem High School Gymnasium. Stan Stevens back with you after a few days off, and I want to thank Clay Moody for filling in admirably for me. I really do appreciate that. He did a fine job. Tigers got a couple of wins out of that. Nothing wrong with that. A win over Sullivan by, 18 or so, and then a win over, or maybe by 20, and then the win over Houston by 18. So good wins for the Salem Tigers. You heard Coach Patterson say very key wins for the Salem Tigers after coming off a 2-loss week before that. Well, first I want to thank you, the ladies at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon, for sponsoring our Tiger Talk. Stop by, see Alicia, Candy, or Katie, 101 West 4th Street in downtown Salem. At your friends, Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon. Our intro to basketball brought to you by your friends at United Country Salem Realty. Bad Bet Wells, your broker owner at 573-729-3148, or stop by 605 South Main. And we also want to send a special thanks out to Ozark Overhead Door being our scorebug sponsor. Here at the bottom of our page, see Zane. If you're looking for a garage door, you watch that garage door go open to show you the time clock. Zane and his guy gang really do a tremendous job. Installation, repairs, preventive maintenance. 314-243-9341. An instant replay brought to you as a courtesy of Hubs Tire Center. They have been a 3-generation family-owned business in Salem. Give them a try for your next tire needs at 801 South Main Street, or a state inspection or other repair needs. It's Hubs Tire Center. Now, the Salem Tigers starters brought to you by Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon.
Lincoln Thomas, Jr.
Braden Gaps, Jr.
Brody Ray, sophomore.
Gavin Sapal, Jr.
Luke Pryor, sophomore.
Gaps and Gavin Sapal. Ready to get things underway for the Cabool Bulldogs. Brody Norfelice, Bennett Montgomery. Carson Lindsay, Josiah Leonard, and Carson Long. If you're watching on the video stream, the Bulldogs are in the darker blue uniform. Salem Tigers in their white with their navy blue numbers outlined with Carolina blue. And they have the cat scratch doily at the bottom of the short. Don't know what else to call it, really. But it is just cat scratches in a design fashion. All right, ready to get this underway. Salem Tigers 2 games under 500. Coming into this one, really need like to get on a 3-game winning streak before heading off to Willow Springs on Monday or Tuesday. We're not sure about that. Here comes Norfolk East down very quickly. Gets the shot off, but it misses. Brought down in control by the Bulldogs. Lindsay. They keep it on the perimeter as Bennett has it. Back on top to Long. Carson Long. A very young Bulldog team. Only one senior on this team. Brody Norfolk East hanging on to it. He wears number 1. Gets it to Montgomery. They go in the corner to Long. Long can shoot that 3. But he'll take it in. Tries a 7-footer, and he hits. 2-0 Bulldogs. Braden Gaps comes to the timeline. Gets a little pick. Moves to his right. Starts to drive in. Does. Lays it up and in to tie this one. Nice move by the Tiger guard as he got through the defense. Quick long pass down to the Bulldogs off the fingertips and kept alive by the Salem Tigers. Stolen there as the Tigers come back into play. Brody Ray handing that ball off to Thomas. Thomas from 12. The jumper's good. Little pull-up jumper. Don't see a lot of those anymore. Cabool trying to get away from the Salem press. Long pass underneath, laying that one up and in is Josiah Leonard. He's just a freshman. He is really looking good out there in the warm-up. We'll keep our eye on him in the next few years. Here's Gaps the other way, ties up, puts up a 3, and he hits. This is going to be a barn burner. 7-4. We just got underway here a minute and a half ago. With the ball, Norfolk East getting it over to Long. He's double team, fires it to the timeline. Taking it there's Lindsay. Lindsay to the paint, stops, kicks it outside. Waiting for it there, Bennett. Giving it to Long. Long trying to drive in. Had that ball knocked out of his hands by Gaps, but he's going to draw the foul. Braden Gaps got a little bit of body on that one. He's called for the foul. Our tip-off, by the way, brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. As Norfolk East takes it, shot from the corner. And, of course, Willie Strader, your agent. Here comes Lincoln Thomas all the way down. He lays it up, missed it, brought down by Luke Pryor. Put back up and in, count the basket, and Luke draws the foul. Pryor got underneath. Good positioning down on that low post. He puts it back up, gets the basket. The opportunity for the free throw as Colby Siegler. No, I was going to say that's not right. Carson Long gets the foul, and the free throw is good by Pryor. Quick pass, trying to get near center court as Lindsay gets over the timeline, drives back Pryor. Lost his balance. Ball stolen away by the Salem Tigers. Their second steal, second turnover for Cabool. Quickly Gaps down to Pryor, and Pryor's going to get fouled in the paint. Looks like Carson Lindsay might have reached in. Let's see if that's what the official on the floor saw. It is. Lindsay with his first foul. Salem to inbound it, 10-4. The Tigers lead it. They go outside to Thomas. Thomas near center court. Right side pass to Brody Ray in the corner. Back on top, Thomas between the circles, left side to Gaps. Open for the 3, didn't take it as Norfolk East got up to him. Gives it back on top between the circles to Ray. Now to Thomas, Salem on the perimeter. Inside it goes to Pryor. From 10, jumpers offline. Brought down and controlled by Leonard. Leonard giving it to Norfolk East. Brody, one of the remainers from last year's team. Underneath to Leonard all alone, and he scores. Leonard got away from his defender Pryor and was able to sneak to that low post. He was wide open. Here's Gaps, a 10-6 Salem lead out to Thomas. Thomas trying to get back to Gaps. He does for the 3. Yes, it's good. Gaps, when he gets set up like that, he's about a 65 to 70% free throw or three-point shooter. Out on top, trying to dance his way in as long, but he can't. Gets cut off by the Tiger defense. Goes back to Norfolk East. 4:25 to go. Very fast-moving first quarter. Here's Long with it. 13-6. Salem on top. Long left side pass to Norfolk East. Inside down low, trying to bank that ball down underneath to Carson Lindsay, but no go as Bennett banked it off the foot of the Salem Tigers. It'll be Bulldog ball underneath the basket. Jordan Kettner just checked in. Fires it out to Norfolk East. Takes a long three. It's short. Brought down by Stevens, who just also checked in the ball game. Giving it to Moody. Now to Gapsch. Gapsch cuts through the paint. And he's called for carrying the ball. First turnover by the Salem Tigers. Inbounding it is Kettner to Norfolk East. Norfolk East trying to get away from Thomas. Man-to-man coverage by the Salem Tigers. Getting it to Carson. And Lindsay puts the shot up. It will not go and goes off the Salem Tigers out of bounds. It'll be long to Cabool. Moody and also Lincoln Thomas battled for it. Then the ball came down and just bounced away from both Tiger players. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Inbounding it out to Norfolk East was Kettner. Kettner driving down. 9-footer, good. 13-8 on our score. 3:35 to go, first quarter. Braden Gapsch for the Salem Tigers driving down. Pulls up, jump shot will not fall. And Kettner has it for the Bulldogs. Here's Norfolk East, a long pass right down the middle of the floor and out of bounds. And they'll say it went off Salem last. Trying to fire that fastball right down central. But it eluded everybody. They say it was touched by the Salem Tigers last. And Norfolk East takes the inbound. Standing on their center court. Right side pass to Jordan Kettner, who had that ball tipped out of his hands by Braden Gapsch. Gets it back. Moody has him out of Norfolk East. Again, man-to-man coverage. Long three put up and splashing it home is Jordan Kettner. 2-point ball game, 13-11. That's beyond an NBA three. Thomas on top to Sapal. Goes back to Braden Gapsch. Gapsch down low, intended for Stevens. He'll be fouled there by Josiah Leonard, his first. 3 fouls now on the Bulldogs here in the first quarter, 2:47 to go. And a timeout called by Coach Chris Ellerseek. New coach for them. At 30-second break brought to you by your friends at Jonas Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent at Crossroads Shopping Center, 729-5165. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
13-11 our score. I'd like to thank our great sponsors to make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball, like Mo's Cleaning Service. Get Mo for your money. Call Melissa Callahan, whether it be residential or commercial, at 573-201-0430. Mo for your money. Mo's Cleaning Service. Melissa Callahan, your contact person supporting your Salem Tigers. Ball in the corner to Gapsch. Down low to Sapal. Sapal will be fouled there by Leonard. That'll be his second. That young man may find himself on the bench pretty soon. He's just a freshman. He's going to be a good one. Long and lean, and he's got some talent. Gapsch looking in, fires it out to Moody on their center court, over to Thomas. Back to Gapsch, open for the three. It's a little bit off. Comes down in the hands of Long and tied up by Thomas. A start by Stevens. Roy will get his first foul. Salem a little bit of full court pressure. North Felice gets it, looking back to Kentner. Instead gives it to Long. Back to North Felice. To Kentner in the middle of the floor. And a foul is going to be called on Roy Stevens, his second. Third team foul for Salem, 2 on Roy. He's going to have to sit down again. Norfolk East takes the inbound with 2:25 to go first quarter, 13-11. Salem Tigers with the lead as the ball goes outside to Lindsay. Lindsay hanging on to it, guarded by Luke Pryor, giving it there to Jordan Kentner. Kentner trying to get away from Lincoln Thomas, who's done a real good job. Ball thrown backcourt to Long, and he'll be fouled there by Cade Moody. That'll be the Salem Tigers' 4th foul. Carson Long was able to retrieve that ball, and then Moody sent him flying. With 2:04, the inbound from the side will be Kentner. Each team will now be in the bonus the rest of this first quarter. The inbound comes in, handed off to Lindsay. Lindsay giving it back to Kentner. Ball tipped and stolen away by the Salem Tigers. Here comes Gaps, who lays it in after the steal. Third steal by the Salem Tigers. And they've capitalized on all 3. Pass right into the hands of Thomas. Thomas the other way to the hole, lays it up, too short. Comes down on the floor, taken there by Pryor, who throws it right into the hands of Cabool. Down they come the other way, laying it up and in is Bennett Montgomery. 15-13 our score, 1:24 left to go. This is the first quarter as Gaps drives it down to the hole, flips it up, missed it, but down out of bounds off of Bennett Montgomery. Ball will stay with the Salem Tigers. Lincoln Thomas to inbound. Thomas flips it out to Pryor. Luke Pryor back to Thomas in the corner, double teamed. Somebody's wide open, giving it to Moody. Back to Thomas, wide open for the 3. Takes it and hits. Lincoln Thomas buries that tray. It's 18-13, a minute left to go this first quarter. Here's Long back to Norfolk East. Norfolk East in the offensive zone, travels with it. 4th turnover by Cabool in this first quarter. Three threes made by the Salem Tigers in this first quarter. As Brody Ray walks it to the timeline. Right side pass. Thomas behind in front of the bench of the Cabool Bulldogs. Back to Moody to Ray. Now top back to Thomas. Inside it goes to Barry. Barry to Ray. Open for that 3. It's offline, no good. Kicks out off Cabool and goes out of bounds near center court. I'll say it hit Long last. I'm not sure of that, but it did come off a Bulldog player underneath the basket. Moody gets it into Ray. Ray in the offensive zone. Pulls up, goes back on top to Pryor. Pryor over to Thomas, and there's going to be a foul called underneath the basket. I believe that's going to be on Lindsay, and that would be his second, and that would put the Tigers at the line to shoot 2. Dan and Barry will get those shots. Barry getting more and more playing time, hits that free throw. Salem 2 of 2 with the stripe. 19-13, Salem lead. And Barry has another. This one, no good. Comes out hard, taken there by Montgomery. Not a lot of rebounds in this game. A lot of baskets have already been made. 19-13 our score, and then Norfolk East travels. Tried to come to a stop, and he just slid right on the floor. So at 14.4 seconds left, Salem will have the inbound right in front of the Cabool bench. Inbound goes back to Lincoln Thomas, who'll start the drive. Gets the center court with 10 seconds. Lincoln drives down beyond three, takes the three. It's off the front of the rim, no good. And Norfolk East has that rebound. Quickly the other way, driving it down off the glass, no good by Long. And we have played one quarter. It's the Salem Tigers leading after one, 19-13. Back in a minute, it's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Winter car care is going on right now. K&H Auto Supply in Salem, and you get Park City conventional motor oil, 5-quart size, and a microguard filter for $25.99. Brake Best brake parts cleaner, 2 for $8, and a 2-ton jack stand for $34.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Park City auto parts store.
Park City, yeah, Park City, Park City.
Well, let's appreciate the great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball, like Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Girls Boulevard East. Don't forget, they're closed on Thursday to restock, and then they open with some incredible values waiting for you. 573-543-2113. Check it out if you've not been there before. Discount Bins, 1201 Scenic Girls Boulevard East, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Start of the second quarter brought to you by Willie Strader's Farm Bureau Insurance. He's the agent out there at 1414 West Scenic Girls Boulevard. Auto, home, life, or business. Willie's here to help. Give him a call, 729-4941, Willie Strader, and your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Thomas goes inside to Barry. His short jumper trickles in. Count the basket. And then there's a foul underneath. Basket is good. A foul might have been called on Salem, I think, prior. Barry was wide open as he took the shot. He gets credit for the basket. The foul occurred after the ball's already in flight. The basket does count. Salem up by 8 as we are underway in the third quarter. Another steal by the Salem Tigers, but they hand it right back. And back comes Norfolk East. Inside it goes to Josiah Leonard, and he is fouled. Josiah had 4 points in that first quarter, and he'll have the first free throws for the Bulldogs here in the game. Foul, by the way, called on Danny Barry. Free throw short. It was off the side of the rim. Just underway in that second quarter. 21-13 our score. Next free throw is also off to the side, no good. Right under control by Luke Pryor. He gives it to Brody Ray. Now back to Pryor in the paint. Short jumper, good. Basket's good. And a foul. Nice jump shot by Luke Pryor, pulling up instead of trying to drive in. About a month ago, he'd have tried to take that one all the way to the hole and probably would have gotten a charge. Instead, this time pulls up, gets the basket, and gets the free throw, which he hits. He's now got 6 points. Good job done by Luke Pryor right there. 24-13 as Norfolk East trying to get away from the Tiger press. All the way across the floor, getting it to Montgomery in the offensive zone. Gets it back to Gender, flipping it across to Norfolk East, right over his head and into the crowd. What a bit of a miscue there as Montgomery tried to flip it to Norfolk East, and that ball just took off almost into the student section here at Salem. Bennett will check out. Young guy. There's a very young Bulldog team. Montgomery is the sophomore. Here's Moody. Goes in the corner for Brody Ray. Down low to Pryor. Inside to Barry. Nice passing. And Dannon lays it in. 26-13. Here comes Carson Long up the middle to Gentner, and Moody hurt down on the backside. Back it goes. A three attempt put up there by Kentner. No good. Long with it. Puts it off the glass. It's no good. Battling for it. It comes down in the hands of Moody. He was slow in getting up. Fires it down to Brody Ray. And Ray walks to the ball. Took 2 steps and then fired the pass. Can't do that. And Cade Moody will check out. Still appears to be a little shaken up. 26-13. Salem Tigers' 4th turnover. Kentner giving it to Norfolese, trying to drive against Thomas, and he banks it off his foot out of bounds. That's turnover number 8 for Cabool. Make that turnover number 9, excuse me. Inbound comes quickly to Thomas. Thomas back to Gaps. Braden goes on top to Pryor between the circles. Right side pass to Thomas. Thomas out near the insignia here at the Salem High School gym. Ball knocked out of his hands by Norfolese, goes out of bounds. It stays with the Salem Tigers. 6:10 to go in this, the first half. 26-13. It's court warming and homecoming night. Congratulations to Chloe Baldwin, this year's homecoming queen. Inside pass to Sapaw. He lays it up, missed it. Thomas Stevens puts it back up. He missed it, and it goes out of bounds. Roy got the rebound, but then put it back up and missed it. Now at 5:59 to go, 26-13, Salem remains on top. Pass comes up to Leonard, stolen away by the Tigers. Here's, well, not really stolen away, knocked away by Pryor. He never could get possession. Here's Kentner all the way in, stops, and he walks with the ball. Kentner wanted to put that shot up quicker and then tried to glide as Pryor got into his way. He's called for traveling, 26-13. A little sloppy play here by both teams. In the last couple of minutes, here's Thomas in the corner. Getting it down to Sapaw, missed that one. Battle for it by Stevens, can't bring it down. He did get it down finally and put it back up. Finally controlled there by Kentner. Ball tipped, stolen away, giving it right to Gaps, and he lays it in. What a play by Lincoln Thomas to steal that ball away and then get it to Braden just by one swipe. A heck of a play. 2-on-1 the other way for Cabool. Taking it down all the way and laying it up and in is Carson Lindsay as they beat the Salem Tiger press. 28-15 our score. 5 minutes to go in the half with Salem on top by 13. Lincoln Thomas back to Roy Stevens. Handing it off to Braden Gaps. Trying to get away from Long. Goes across to Thomas. From the free throw line, that shot is short. Comes down the hands of Norfolese. Brody Norfolese the other way to the paint. Stops beyond 3. Goes back to Long. To Kentner for the 3. It's off the iron, straight up in the air, and brought down by Gavin Sapaw. Sapaw with a couple of misses on layups earlier. Now here's Thomas to Sapaw. Tries it again. This time it's good. Good read by Lincoln to just take his time and let Gavin take the lane. And a timeout called by Coach Chris Ellerseek. 30 for Salem, 15 for Cabool. We're going to come back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media. That timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Jonah Schaefer in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Back at 30, Tiger basketball, KSMO Media.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a superhero. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a drug addict.
Get to your kids before drugs do. Arm yourself with the facts. Get your free The Truth About Drugs booklet set today. Go to drugfreeworld.org.
And welcome back. 30-15 our score on this Friday night. Want to thank our great sponsor for making it possible for us to bring your Tiger basketball, like Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. Dr. Ashley Cunningham and her staff, they can take care of all of your livestock as well as your pets. 573-729-4031 or drop by 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. I want to thank Clay Moody for subbing for me on Monday and Tuesday. Appreciate that very much. Clay does a good job. Really do thank him for sitting in to bring you Tiger basketball, both boys and girls, here on KSMO Media. Brody Norfolese to inbound it. Brody Ray right in his face. He fires it on top to Leonard. Josiah in the middle to Florida Norfolese underneath. And a block there nicely by Sapal. As going up with it and trying to get it. To lay it in was Carson Lindsay, and Sapal timed that block perfect. Tied up ball, possession error will favor Cabool. On the rebound. Fire it out high to Long. Carson Long. Across to Norfolese. Surprised Carson hasn't shot more here in this first half. They go in the corner, waiting for it. There is Lindsay. Back to Bennett Montgomery. To Norfolese. To Long. 3:50 to go on their center court. Long goes back to Bennett Montgomery. We'll go back to Norfolese. Right now it's just a threesome, passing the ball in a triangle on their center court. It comes across. Bennett Montgomery with the three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Ball trying to keep it alive with Sapal, but it goes in the hands of Lindsay. Good opportunity by Sapal, but it just didn't work for him. Now Norfolese turns fadeaway jumpers too short. Battle for it, taken down by Leonard. Leonard fires it underneath to Norfolese. He lays it in. Good ball control by the Cabool Bulldogs there after the possession arrow favored them. Here's Gapsch going to Thomas. Lincoln on top to Sapal, right at the top of the key. Right side pass to Gapsch. Gapsch, who has 10 already in this game, to Brody Ray. The three, it's no good, but he's called for shifting his feet. That's another travel on Brody. Coach Patterson saying you got to set. Can't shift. Another wholesale change for the Salem Tigers. The only one staying on the floor is Thomas and Brody Ray. Everybody else getting a little break here. Norfolese had that ball stolen away by Moody. Quick pass down to Thomas. Thomas with the layup. Good. That's a Tigers' 7th steal in this first half. And they've converted on 5 of them. 15-point Salem Tiger lead. The pass inside for Kentner. Kentner puts it up and ribbed out. No good. Barry with the rebound. Dan Barry off to Clay Moody. Moody down the middle of the floor. Stops, gives it to Barry at that top of the key. To Moody. Left side. Thomas beyond the three-point arc. Giving it to Brody Ray between the circles. Backs up a step. Gets a pick from Barry trying to drive in. Does. All the way to the hole. Lays it in. Good job by Barry to set that pick. Did not move. Did it properly. Always looks nice when it's done the right way. Here's Norfolese with 1:45 to go. Long pass up to Lindsay. Pass intended for Kentner, but the ball is tipped out of bounds by the Tigers, and it went out of bounds off Salem. He did not have possession. Bulldogs will have the balls to inbound. A quick bound, nicely done by Barry on the block on Carson Long, and then a double dribble called on Salem. Barry with a beautiful block. As Carson Long took a little too long getting that ball off. And I believe Coach Chris Ellenseek wants another timeout. 34-17 our score. Salem Tigers on top. We're going to take a 30-second break and come back. This timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Jonah Shaver. Remember to take time out to review the assets of your home and make sure you have enough coverage. See Jonah, 1104 South Main Street at Crossroads Shopping Center. Back in 30 seconds. Tiger basketball, KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
A little slower pace in this second quarter than the first quarter. 34-17, Salem on top. The Bulldogs to inbound it. Pass comes all the way out to Norfolk East from Montgomery. Norfolk East, but a minute and a half to go in this first half. Pass goes back on top to Leonard. Josiah getting it to Kentner. Kentner trying to get away from Moody, giving it to Norfolk East. Long pass to Montgomery, back to Kentner to Norfolk East. Kentner will shoot from way out there. Brody Ray keeping that in mind. Going into the corners, Norfolk East, down the long. Stolen away by Moody. Just took it right out of his hands. Here's Thomas. Had that ball knocked away, goes back to Barry, and he banks it in. Ball's knocked out of the air. Nice play by Leonard, but then Barry just took it right back and banked it home. 36-17 with 50 seconds to go. Ball tipped, stolen away again by the Salem Tigers. On they come. Here's Pryor, and there's going to be a foul called underneath. Salem to inbound it, goes to Pryor in the corner. Here's Moody across to Thomas. 40 seconds to go. Salem with 8 steals in this, the first half. Here's Pryor trying to dance in. Goes underneath to Barry, battling for it. Ball loose, goes back to Brody Ray for the three-pointer. It's offline. Tipped there by Barry. Had that ball for just a second. And the ball taken quickly down to Montgomery. He'll go try and lay it up. Blocked there by Moody. 18 seconds left. Caden Moody came back and made the block on Montgomery. Inside here's Barry, 12 seconds left, and that shot goes down. Count the basket and the foul. And Daniel will take another crack at it. He'll have a free throw opportunity. He's got 9 points in the game. Foul's called on Bennett Montgomery, his first. So Barry with showing 1.1 second left on the clock will get the free throw. Coach Ellenseek is not happy with the official. Now they're going to put 11 seconds back up. I thought it had a little bit more time than that, but free throw is no good. Brought down by Leonard. Back the other way. Ball goes out of Norfolk East's hands, out of bounds. She had another turnover for the Bulldogs. That's her 14th. Gaps is going to come in for Ray with 6.5 seconds left. Salem will try and inbound it. May try and get off a quick three here. Leading it already by 21 points. 38-17. Here's Gaps trying to get a pick. Does, sets, kicks in the corner to Thomas for that three. It's too hard and brought down by Kentner on the backside. Well, very, very good second quarter for the Salem Tigers as they score 19 more points. Back-to-back quarters of 19, and they lead it by a score of 38-17 as the Bulldogs only able to score 4 points in that second quarter. Tigers did a lot better job rebounding. Had only 2 rebounds in that first quarter and ended up with a total of 7 in that second quarter and 9 for that first half. 6 for the Bulldogs. They had 11 in that first half. We'll give you some stats and much more information as we go to the halftime. Score 38-17 as we go to the halftime break. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media. Thanks for joining us.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, On the Spot Auto Glass, Hubs Tire Center, Ozark Overhead Door, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Flying W Boutique, Salem License Bureau, and New Life Auto. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Cannon Craig and the Salem Pep Band performing here on this homecoming night, court warming you might call it. And tonight's homecoming queen, Chloe Baldwin, has crowned before the game, in between the JV win of 30-3 over Cabool, and that was just a two-quarter contest. And Madison Flores, Reagan Du Bois, the other queen candidates, and then the other attendees, Gracie Mendenhall for the freshmen, Krista Dooley for the sophomores, and Heather Easter for the juniors. Congratulations to the homecoming court and the court warming tonight with the homecoming queen, Chloe Baldwin. Congratulations to Chloe. We're at our halftime show brought to you by United Country Salem Realty. If you would like to save some time and money in locating the right real estate for you, get down there and check them out at 605 South Main Street. Babette Wells, your broker owner, and she can help you out, or any of the great staff they have at United Country Salem Realty. 573-729-3148. It started out like a track meet tonight in the first quarter. Both teams are going up and down the floor. 13-11 was our score, 1 point. The Tigers opened up a 19-13 first quarter lead, but it was all Salem in that second quarter as they dominated, forced a number of turnovers for Cabool, and they also gave us a couple extra ones with some traveling calls, and the Tigers capitalized and outscored Cabool 19-4 in that second quarter, and they lead it here at halftime 38-17 here in this SCA contest. Salem 1-1 in the SCA, and the Bulldogs are 0-3 going into this contest tonight. Tigers playing very good basketball this week, winning that first contest against Sullivan in that makeup game for the snow out. Then defeated the Houston Tigers 70-52, and then here tonight on their way to another big win over an SCA foe. They'll have their hands full next week when they go to Willow Springs, and they'll also head down to Thayer to take on
the Bobcats, and that's a tough place to play down there, but you never know. That's why you play the game. Anyway, Salem Tigers being led tonight by Braden Gaps with 12 points. He's followed by Dan and Barry with 9, 7 points for Lincoln Thomas, 6 for Luke Pryor, and a couple of points each for Brody Ray and also for Gavin Sapaw. Leading rebounder in the game for the Salem Tigers is Stevens with 3. Luke Pryor has 2. Gavin Sapaw with a couple. Dan and Barry has 1 in there as well. For the Salem Tigers have 9 rebounds total in that first half, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. For the Cabool Bulldogs, their leading scorer right now is Jordan Kentner. He has 4 points for Josiah Leonard, and 2 points each for Brody Norfelice, Bennett Montgomery, and Carson Long. Leading rebounder is Leonard and Jordan Kentner, each with 3 rebounds, 2 for Norfelice, 2 for Carson Long, and 1 for Carson Lindsay. Also 1 for Bennett Montgomery. Foul trouble, Carson Lindsay, Josiah Leonard, and Carson Long each have 2. Roy Stevens has 2 for the Salem Tigers. Free throw shooting for Cabool, they were 0 for 2 in that first half. They did have 11 rebounds. Turnovers, Cabool finished with 14 turnovers in that first half. 2 steals. Salem Tigers had 8 turnovers and 8 steals in that first half. We are at halftime on this homecoming night. As I mentioned earlier, JV did win it by a score of 30-3. They actually had shut out Cabool 16-0 in the first quarter of that game. They gave up only 3 points in the entire half game that was played prior to this one here on this court warming night. So the Salem Tigers will be on the road on Tuesday or Monday. And it all depends. They're trying to possibly move that game up to Monday due to the impending weather that's supposed to be coming in on Tuesday. So they may be playing that game on Monday. We will know more tomorrow here on KSMO. We'll get that passed on to you on our Facebook page as well as in our sports. But as of right now, that game is still scheduled for Tuesday at Willow Springs. A very important SCA game for the Salem Tigers, but that game could possibly be moved to Monday. And I was probably going to say about a 75% chance that it will be moved to Monday, but we'll not say for sure until we get the official word from Coach Carr, the athletic director. So also on Monday, the Lady Tigers will be up at at Cuba to take on the Lady Wildcats. So that's a Cuba mix there with Viburnum. So it's the Cuba Wildcats, 5:30 on Monday night for your Lady Tigers as well. We are at halftime, 38-17. We're going to take a 2.5-minute break and come back with the second half of this SCA contest. 38 for the Salem Tigers, 17 for the Bulldogs. Let's take that break and come right back. 2.5 minutes from now, it's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Welcome to Salem, Missouri, where the charm of the past meets the beauty of the Ozarks. At United Country Real Estate, we're proud to serve the heart of southern Missouri, connecting buyers and sellers across Dent, Phelps, Texas, and surrounding counties. Whether you're looking for a country home, historic property, or recreational land, our local experts live the lifestyle they sell. Contact us today at 573-729-3148 and discover the perfect place to live, work, and play with United Country Real Estate in Salem, Missouri.
I'd like to thank our friends at On the Spot Auto Glass for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. They do exactly what the title says. They change out your auto glass on the spot. Check them out on Facebook or call 573-247-3608. On the Spot Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Pryor underneath has that shot blocked away by Leonard. Ball still loose on the floor. Will go out off of whom? And it looks like they'll say it went off of the Salem Tigers last. Just underway here in this second half. Third quarter brought to you as a courtesy of Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader, your small business community agent. He can help you out with your insurance. Call him 573-729-4941. Foul called on Lincoln Thomas. Salem in the white jerseys with the navy blue numbers trimmed in Carolina blue. And the Cabool Bulldogs in their bright dark blue jerseys. Here's Carson Long coming all the way down. A foul called on Salem. That's their second foul in less than 30 seconds. And that's going to be also, I believe, on Lincoln Thomas. That would be his second quick foul to start this second half. Bulldogs flipping out on top. Waiting for it there is Lindsey. Holding on to it, giving it off to Bennett. Bennett trying to get away from gaps, gets a pick, goes down to Carson Long. Long pulls up between the circles, trying to drive in, flips it up, no good. Brought down out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. Leonard actually didn't bring it down, but the ball hit him out of bounds. I'd like to thank our friends at Salem License Office for help bringing you Salem Tiger basketball, 1104 South Main Street. Remember that new Real ID is going to be in effect this year. 573-729-8305. See what information you need to get that Real ID. Salem License Office, a proud supporter of the Salem Tigers. Braden Gaps hanging on to it. We played just over a minute here in this second half. Salem up by 17. I'm sorry, Salem up by 21, 38-17. Here's Ray, shot blocked, brought down by Sapah, puts it up. It will not fall, but he draws the foul, I believe, on Josiah Leonard, and that would be his third. And that who gets the foul. Sapah, who has just 2 points in the game, hits that free throw. Salem 4 of 6 in the stripe in this game. Have another one here, and Gavin misses that one. Brought down by Leonard. 39-17 to score. 22 points, Salem Tiger lead. Kentner has it, and another foul is going to be called. This time an offensive foul called against Cabool. That's going to be called on Lindsey. And that's a turnover. Each team now with a turnover. As Ray has it, goes back to Pryor. Top of the key left side pass to Gaps beyond 3. Gaps trying to get away from Carson Long. Goes to Sapah. Sapah's shot is blocked. And Pryor gets it, puts it up and in. Nice job by Luke Pryor. Good spinorama. Banging it home on that low post where the 2 trees should be. With the ball, Kentner gets away from Moody. Stops, trying to go to the outside, does to Montgomery. Now on top to Lindsey. Carson Lindsey. Trying to go between two Tigers, takes it to the hole. He'll draw the foul. He kind of got the worst of that deal, though, as I believe Pryor and Gaps each got him a little bit, and Gaps will get the foul. Braden, it's his second foul. And Carson Lindsay, the line, misses the free throw. They're 0 for 3 for the Stride. 41-17, Salem up on top here in this Friday night. Court warming night. Glad to have you aboard. Free throw is good. 1 of 2 for Lindsay. He's got 3 points in the game. Ray getting it to Moody, trying to drive down the right side. The middle of the floor out to Gaps, open for the three, didn't take it. Gives it back to Moody instead. Cade, right side pass to Ray. Ray giving to Pryor, across it goes to Moody. Down low to Sapaw. Sapaw trying to back in. Gets kind of knocked down when he traveled with the ball. He was losing his balance. He was trying to pass it. Couldn't get it off in time. 5.5 remains in this third quarter. 41-18, Salem on top. Kentner trying to get a pick. Spins, goes to the paint, turns twice, and he travels with the ball. That's why I said turns twice. Can't do that. Official right there, he called it. Here's Moody with it for Salem. Back to Gaps. A little bit of pressure here by the Bulldogs. Going to Pryor. Back to Brody Ray. Ray to the paint. Flips it up. It trickles in. Ball sat on the rim for a second or two. But went down for Brody. 25 points, Salem lead. Kenner on near center. Gives it over to Lindsay. Lindsay in front of the Cabool bench on top to Josiah Leonard. Guarded there by Sapaw. Man-to-man coverage by the Tigers. As Long has it. Carson Long trying to drive in. Almost lost it. Goes back to Lindsay. Lindsay in the paint. Had it stolen away by Gaps. Gaps all the way down. Lays it up and in. Braden Gaps with his first steal of the second half. He had 2 in the first half. 4:23 to go. Kentner trying to get by Ray. Stops. Fadeaway jumper off the iron. Brought down by Moody. Moody's second rebound of the game. Caden into the paint to the hole. Taking it up. Lays it up and in. Coast to coast for Caden Moody. And a timeout called by Coach Chris Ellensig. And that's got one left after this one. 47 for Salem, 18 for Cabool. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This timeout brought to you as a courtesy of American Family Insurance. Your agents, Jonas Schaefer in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger Basketball, KSMO Media.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
Want to thank your friends at Hotspot Tanning in Texas. Proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. They are at 1114 South Main Street at the Crossroads. It's 24-hour tanning available. Also have red light there. Be and guys for those special occasions. And there's always special occasions. Get your tux needs at Hotspot Tanning in Texas. 729-8699 in the Crossroads. 47-18. Salem Tigers dominating the Bulldogs here tonight. Their press has really created some havoc for Cabool here tonight. Not quite pressing as hard as they did in the first half as Norfolk East brings it down. Norfolk East guarded there by Ray, goes on top to Leonard. Young Leonard, he's going to be a player, trust me. Here's Norfolk East trying to get it across. Now he does to Montgomery for the three. He's got it. Bennett Montgomery hits the three. Haven't had one since the first quarter. 47-21. Here's Brody Ray. Kicks outside to Moody. Moody moves to his right, stops, goes back on top to Pryor. Luke Pryor Cross to Brody Ray. Guarded there by Carson Long. Goes in the corner for Sapah. Bad pass off his hand. I think Gavin started to back toward the goal, and the pass by Brody Ray looked like he was thinking he was going to go to the corner. Did not happen. Turnover for the Salem Tigers there, third, 11th of the game. Norfolese in the offensive zone, trying to get away from Ray, fires it out, getting it there, Leonard in the corner, Montgomery for another three. This one's off the iron, no good, and Gapsh goes up high for that rebound. Quickly to Ray, Ray all the way down, and he is fouled as Norfolese took a swipe at him, and then Bennett Montgomery took a crack at him. See who gets called on the foul, and it's going to be Norfolese. Unless I saw that wrong. No, maybe it was Montgomery. Okay. Well, now, free throw by Ray is good. .304 to go in this, the third quarter. Ray misses that one. It comes down in the hands of Lindsay. Quickly the other way to Norfolese in the offensive zone. 27 points, Salem Tiger lead, and Norfolese called for carrying the ball, palming it, call it what you will. I think Kentner's going to come in for Norfolese or maybe for Lindsay. He's going to make it for Lindsay. (48-21). Salem Tigers. Cabool with 4 points here in this, the third quarter. That pass comes into Pryor. Nice tip to Moody. Moody now to Sapah. Sapah is fouled there by Leonard. That'll be his fourth. Fourth team foul also on the Bulldogs here in this, the third quarter. They will say it's a shooting foul, so Gavin will take another crack at some free throws. He's 1 for 2 on tonight. And he misses that one. He's about a 50% free throw shooter. There'll be some argument about that from the guys at Bakersfield. He had about 75% that night. But normally right around 50, 55%. Right now, he makes it. He's 50%. Gavin will check out as Barry comes back in. 6 points tonight. 4 points tonight for Gavin Sapah. 49-21 to score. Coming up is Kentner with 2:33 to go in this, the third quarter. Pass goes to Long, guarded there by Roy Stevens. Foul called on Barry for the bump on Leonard, his second. Both teams in the bonus the rest of this third quarter. Coming down, pulling up is Norfolese with a jumper. It won't go. And it's Stevens bringing down that rebound. Off to Thomas. Lincoln in the offensive zone as pocket picked by Norfolese, who comes down and lays it in. That was a pretty steal by Norfolese. He picked Thomas's pocket. That doesn't normally happen. Brody Ray trying to get a pick, trying to drive in. Takes it to the paint, kicks it right outside to Thomas, who was cutting in and went right through his hands. Brody did a lot of work and then threw the ball away. I think Thomas was expecting him to pass from that close. Salem up by 26 points with 1:45 to go in this, the third quarter. Jordan Kentner trying to drive in against Thomas all the way down. Jump shot, no good. And Stevens brings down that rebound. He's got 5 in this game off to Brody Ray. 1.5 to go, third quarter. Ray for Salem. Again to the paint, to the hole, lays it up, no good. Barry with a rebound, he's fouled. That was a good work by Dan and Barry to read that ball was not going to go in, and he followed Ray in and grabbed that rebound. That's good play. Dan hits the free throw. Fourth foul on Leonard. And Gabe Smart checks in. 50-23 our score. And that free throw is short. And Roy gets it down to Gapsh, who scores. Stevens just tipped it over to Gapsh. 52-23 our score. Kentner guarded by Roy Stevens. In the corner to Montgomery. Montgomery trying to get away from Corbett Ball, who's in the game for the first time. Now back to Kentner for a quick three off the iron, straight up in the air. No good. It goes out of bounds off of Carson Long. Under a minute left to go, third quarter. I want to thank Legends Auto for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers, 500 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem. They can take care of your auto needs. Get in touch with them if you got some problems. 729-2884, Legends Auto. Gap's called for carrying the ball. Had a few of those calls tonight. Don't normally see that called very often. The Tigers now 14 turnovers. Sitting back at half-court defense now with a 52-23 lead. Kentner has it. Kentner out on top, Montgomery. Montgomery. I think it's going to be a foul called on Stevens, and now we'll put Kentner at the line. They're getting a little physical as they're going through the paint. I think Roy will be checking out after the first free throw. Jordan Kentner, who's got 5 points, he'll tee it up at the free throw line, and his first one is good. Lincoln Thomas back in. And the next one is also good. 52-25 with 25 seconds remaining. Third quarter as Thomas will bring it up. Handing it off to Gapsh. Cross to Moody. Moody back to Thomas. 14 seconds left. Now the ball. Corbett off to Gapsh. Under 10. Gapsh to Thomas in the corner. Back to Gapsh. 4 seconds. Gapsh underneath. Ball tipped loose on the floor. No shot could be given. And that does it for 3 quarters of play. Salem Tigers lead it by a 52-25 margin. That's 27 points. And we'll come back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we welcome you back to the fourth quarter, being brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. Remember, for all of life's ups and downs, remember, if you need insurance, first thing you need to do is talk to Willie. 729-4941. Or you can drop by 14 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. As Carson Long was coming in, he double dribbles. Turns the ball over. Salem Tigers have that 27-point lead in this one. Here's Thomas, bounce pass across to Moody. Moody, right side pass to Gapsh, open for three, doesn't take it, now the ball. Cross to Thomas. Thomas versus Norfolese, giving it to Gaps. Gaps backs out, down low for Barry, and Barry is fouled there by Smart. Tigers finally out-rebounded Cabool, 16-12 now in this game. Out-rebounding him in that third quarter, 7-1. Pass comes inside to Ball. Now to Barry, to Gaps, open for the three, takes it, and he's got it. Braden Gaps with 3 threes in this game, and the Tiger lead goes to 30. Norfolese for the Bulldogs to the paint, short jumper trying to bank it in, no good, and Barry brings down another rebound. He's had a good game. He's got 10 points, 4 rebounds. So he gives it off to Moody, back into corner ball, out on top, Gaps. Moody over to Thomas. Lincoln on the perimeter. Back to Moody. Trying to get in to Barry. He does. Barry off the glass, and it's good. Dan and Barry with a nice night. 12 points, 4 rebounds. Norfolese for the Bulldogs. Trying to drive down against Gaps. Gets checked and then was able to recover that ball. Giving it to Kentner. Kentner driving all the way down. Lost it. Goes out of bounds, and will they say it's off Salem? Yes, they will. There'll be a little bit of a running clock here, as coming back in the game will be Lindsey and Josiah Leonard. Smart checks out. Kentner checks out. Pass goes in the corner. Bennett, the shot is up. It's no good. Tipped, brought down by Moody. Caden Moody with his 3rd rebound. Has his wrist taped. It was not taped earlier, but it's taped now. Pass goes across, intended for Gaps, and I think a foul on Norfolese. Or is it on the Salem Tigers? It was on the Tigers. It was on Corby Ball. I'm sorry, on Dan and Barry. So he pushed. It's his 3rd foul as Carson Long checks out. Some of the youth of Cabool comes back on the floor that we saw in the JV game. Abel Warnicki, his first minutes. Pass goes inside, and charge called on Josiah Leonard. And if that is the case, he's fouling out a game. And that's it for him. Kid's gonna be good. Josiah doesn't know that he's done. Coming in the ball game will be Dryden Long. Coach Ellersing is not a very deep bench. Hayden Ragsdale will come in. A lot of substitutions will be made here. Pryor comes in, Moody, Ball. Brody Ray. Hayden Ragsdale gets some time in. 4:20 remaining on this court-warming night. Congratulations again to Chloe Baldwin on being the homecoming queen. Here is Moody off to Pryor. Getting it to Ball. Salem will stay on the perimeter quite a bit here. Moody guarded there by Warnick. He stops, takes the 12-footer. It's off the front of the rim. No good, and taken under control by Montgomery. 32 points, Salem lead. Norfolese with a long 3, missed it. Came out and brought down under control by Warnicki. In the corner, Montgomery trying to drive down, and a reach-in foul by Moody. That'll be Caden's 2nd. Not a shooting foul. 3:30 and counting as the mercy clock is on when the score reaches 30 points or more. It will shut off. It goes under 30. Fadeaway jumper missed by Carson Lindsey, brought down and controlled there by Ragsdale. Brody Ray at the top of the key. Handing ball off to Corbett Ball. Across to Moody. Moody trying to drive in. Now gives it back to Ray. Ray off to Ragsdale. Giving it to Moody in the corner, Pryor. Pryor underneath the ball. Lays it up and in. Corby Ball gets his first basket, and the student section gives him a round of applause. And now Brody Ray will get a foul. Trying to plead his case a little bit, but to no avail. Third team foul on Salem with 2.5 to go. Inbound pass taken down by Warnicki. Warnicki getting it inside, but stolen away by Pryor. Pryor off to Moody. Salem Tigers only their second steal in this second half. Here's Ragsdale, pull-up jumper, it's good. A lot of people denting the twine for the Salem Tigers tonight. Only one not on the scoreboard I see is Roy Stevens. He's had a good game. Pass comes across to North Felice, 1:55 to go. Ball knocked out of his hands by Ball, and the Tigers get their third steal now. Here comes Pryor all the way down, lays it up, but missed it. And taken by Warnicki at the base of the basket. The other way, Montgomery. Giving it to North Felice. Pulls up outside the three-point line. Right at the top of the key, now backs out a little bit. Looking to try and drive in, he couldn't. Taken underneath in control by Bryce Beeler, who just checked in the game. Now North Felice. Felice comes down, 12-footer, nice shot. He got that one. 61-24 the score with 1:10 to go in this, the fourth quarter. Salem will go with a one game under 500, 10-11. And 2-1 in the SCA. Salem Tigers will inbound it with 45 seconds to go. Here's Ray. In the corner, Ragsdale. Goes down low as Wofford gets his chance in there. Eli had that ball stolen away. Back comes North Felice. Eli Wofford, the freshman, getting a little shot at it. That one missed, brought down by Moody. 25 seconds left. See if they try and give Wofford another crack at it. Moody gets popped pretty good by North Felice. No call, not a ball. Back to Moody, taking it to the hole, over to Wofford, who kicks it back to Ragsdale. I don't think that was the intent. Now Brody Ray has it, down to 6 seconds left. And the Salem Tigers will win it by a final score of 61-27 over the Bulldogs tonight here at the Salem High School Gymnasium. Tigers outscoring the Bulldogs in that fourth quarter, 9-2, as the clock was running. And they climbed to 2-1 in the SCA and one game under 500 on the season. Again, our final score, Salem Tigers beat the Cabool Bulldogs 61-27. We'll take a 3-minute break and come right back. It's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins gets truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day. Your World Today, the only daily news flyer in Dent County, available in over 40 locations in Salem and Bunker, as well as online at ksmoradio.com. Be sure to thank these sponsors for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, the only cleaning service you'll ever need. Give them a call at 573-201-0430 and get Moe for your money.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Hey, we want to thank Jet Tire and Auto for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers, 800 South Park Avenue. Remember, for your tires or custom wheel needs or even off-road accessories, Jet Tire and Auto, proud to support your Salem Tigers, 573-729-3650. And also Technology Junkyard at 37,228 Highway 72 in Salem, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. They can do repair service for your TV and computers, plus they can recycle and repurpose. Call 573-453-0418. Technology Junkyard, proud to support your Salem Tigers, who have won the last 3 games, all here at home, as they beat Sullivan on Monday night, beat Houston Tuesday. Tonight, they throttled down Cabool 61-27. Tigers led scoring by Braden Gaps with 19 points. He is followed by Dan Berry with 12. Tigers also had a real nice game from Luke Pryor with 8 points, and then 7 for Lincoln Thomas in this one. Brody Ray had 5, 4 for Gavin Sapal, 2 for Caden Moody, as well as Hayden Ragsdale, and the Tigers had 2 from Corby Ball as well. Salem Tigers leading rebounders, Roy Stevens, he had 6, did not score a point. He was followed up by Dan and Barry with 4, 3 each for Caden Moody and Luke Pryor, and then 2 for Gavin Sapal in the game, 1 each for Hayden Ragsdale and 1 for Braden Gaps in the contest. For the Cabool Bulldogs, their leading scorer was Jordan Kentner with 7, 6 for Brody Norfelice, 5 for Bennett Montgomery, 4 for Josiah Leonard, and a couple of points for Carson Long. Leading rebounder was Josiah Leonard with 4, 3 for Jordan Kentner, 2 each for Norfelice, Bennett Montgomery, as well as Abel Warnicki and Carson Long, and 1 rebound for Carson Lindsay for the Bulldogs. They were 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Salem 7 of 13 from the line. And the Tigers had a total of 21 rebounds in the game to the Cabool Bulldogs 15. Fouled out, Josiah Leonard fouled out of the game with about 5 minutes remaining as the clock was running at that time. So Salem wins it 61-27, now 10-11 on the season, and they are 2-1 in the SCA. Now next Tuesday they are scheduled to go to Willow Springs. We still have not got final confirmation, but they're trying to move that game to a Monday. We will let you know once that has been determined for certain. But until that time, game is scheduled for JV game at 6 on Tuesday at Willow Springs, followed by the varsity contest. If play, we're not sure when that game would start on Monday, but again, that would be Monday from Willow Springs if they do reschedule that contest to try and beat the weather that is incoming. The Lady Tigers on Monday will be at Cuba to take on the Lady Wildcats. So here we are. Tigers are getting back on a roll. They had lost 2 games in a row after winning 3 at Houston in the Houston tournament. And they've won 3 here this week. And what will next week hold? It's going to be tough. Willow Springs and Thayer both on the boys' side. Let's take a final minute break and come right back. Wrap things up in the high school gymnasium. Salem Tigers win at 61-27. Back in 1 minute. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Welcome back, Salem High School Gymnasium. Again, want to thank Clay Moody for subbing for me on Monday and Tuesday as the Tigers took on Sullivan. They took on the Lady Tigers, took on Bell, and the varsity boys did take on Houston. And, of course, Salem won, did not win the girls' game, but they did win the other two. And in this game, warming of the court, better known as the homecoming. But to some, it's court warming. I want to thank and congratulate all the participants in that one. Really quickly, the freshman attendant was Gracie Mendenhall, escorted by Alton May. Krista Dooley was the sophomore attendant, escorted by Brody Ray. Heather Easter is the junior attendant, escorted by Hayden Ragsdale. And then Chloe Baldwin was escorted by Corby Ball. Madison Flores escorted by Cade Moody and Reagan DuBois. The senior homecoming court candidates was escorted by Roy Stevens. And then Chloe Baldwin was crowned the 2025 court warming homecoming queen. Neely Leathers, who won it last year, was unable to attend, but the crown was placed on her in honor of Neely, who is actually practicing for a role over at Leach Theater. So congratulations to her. Again, congratulations to Chloe Baldwin on being honored as the 2025 basketball homecoming queen. Well, we got Missouri Tiger basketball for you tomorrow afternoon. We got some Blues hockey on the way. And then don't forget also, too, that there's going to be a little hiatus with Blues hockey for the four nations that will get together. They're having a little different kind of tournament inside the NHL Hockey League. So that's going to be coming up very soon. So, yeah, four nations, Finland, Sweden, United States, and Canada are going to battle for that. So that should be very interesting. Our final score tonight from the high school gymnasium here in Salem, 61-27 for Ben. Operating the video controls for Sally back at the station, operating and manually taking care of those knobs and dials. We appreciate you joining us here on KSMO. My name is Stan Stevens. Glad to be back in the saddle again, I guess you could say. And I really do appreciate all of you joining us, and really do hope that you enjoy our broadcast, be it by radio or by KSMO Media on our KSMO video streams. We really do thank the feedback we get from that. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate it, and hope you continue to watch. And let your friends know about KSMO Media and just how it can be kind of habit-forming. Can't do without it. Kind of one of those kind of things you'll get used to, and it really becomes a nice, feather in your cap that you have this kind of support in your community that brings you these kind of activities absolutely free on your streams. Well, we want to thank you for making that possible. Again, our final score, 61-27. We hope all of you have a great weekend, and happy good luck to the Chiefs. I guess a happy Super Bowl day to all of you. And our Chiefs will be taking on the Eagles for the Super Bowl. About 5:30 will be kickoff on Sunday. Have a great weekend and good night from the high school gym.
Thank you for watching this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. This game was brought to you by Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, The Hot Spot Tanning and Tuxedos, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Your World Today, Town Screen, New Life Auto, Salem License Bureau, Legends Automotive, Moe's Cleaning Service, LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, American Family Insurance, United Country Real Estate, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Ozark Overhead Door, Hub's Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.